Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well... Kilicsoy! So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
All the way through. Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. That's gone route one. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Skim. Oh, shooting chance! And the ball's come loose here. Caught offside that time.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
He won't be happy with that one. Rabiot.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Rabiot. This looks promising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Sneijder.
Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And it's made its way to him. Modric. Ricci. Now it's Selmakers. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Ricci. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Selmakers. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Modric did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice looking ball. But Asagi clears it away.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Chance for a shot! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That'll be a throw. Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Selmakers. Kilitshoy. Rabiot. Looking to play him in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Big chance! In a trice, and they are soaring. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Let's look and plays it forward. Modric, Rafael Leao. And he plays one through. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Here is the first touch of the second half. Milan not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Ricci. Schneider. Zanetti has the space to scheme. Oh, good climb! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Schneider. And it's Ricci. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Selmakers. Ricci, and here's Salamakers. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ricci, who's set up one goal so far. Knocks it out wide. In early. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. De Bruyne being hunted in packs.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Time and again they are repelled. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's a chance, surely! And no mistake! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. So could they be onto something here?
Milan have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Ricci. Almost an hour gone. Ricci. And here's Pulisic. Ricci. To Schneider. Kılıçsoy. To Schneider. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well seen, saw that coming. And it's Ricci. He shifted it to the flank. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, nice touch. Bartosagi's Rabiot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Can he spark a counter here? Ricci. Kılıçsoy has found the net here, of course. Now Ricci. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ricci running with the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Ricci. That's a sharp pass. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Schneider. Ricci. Now it's De Bruyne. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Winter. Salmakers. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Salamakers. Zanetti wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4. Lascia il campo per il numero 8. Cambio di giocatore.
Now it's De Bruyne. And it's Salamakers. Salamakers. And he shoots! Tries to get it clear. Pavlovic. Fulkrug is onto this. And he cuts out the supply. Kalulu. Schneider. De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now Gabbia. And it's Zanetti. And that has left him in a heap. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Fulkrug. Knocks it into space. It's Rabiot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rabiot is offering a wry smile there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Modric, Salmakas, and Kalulu. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough together.
Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Shifted it to the flank. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now here's the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I really like this guy, Romagnoli, Peter, especially the way he's willing to go further up the field and press opponents in high positions, giving his team that opportunity to counter a little more quicker. You need to be very confident to be able to go that far up with that sort of regularity, but he pulls it off.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he's picked it up out wide. That's a cute ball. Oh, good climb! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Now it's Maldini. Quarter of an hour played. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Marosic. What's going wide left? Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, some astute defending there. Now it's Maldini, played out to the left flank. Now it's Pedro. Taylor. Spread out to the left. Played into the box. Cleared away. Aimed beyond the defence. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Lazio clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Nuno Tavares clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Ricci. Tomori. Gabbia. Kalulu. Now Gabbia. What a throw in. Taylor. Delibashiru. Pedro. That's Cataldi. He's in a good position here. That's tidy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
And that should get the job done. It's a goal kick. Tomori. Kalulu. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Kilitshoy going about things with real menace. And it's Schneider. Oh, good spread. Space for him to turn and look. And they've got a throw. Salamakers. Pedro. Maldini. Tavares. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Salmakers. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. And it's Pedro. Tries to pass it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Knocks it into space. And that is well cleared. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team.
Maldini! And it's been taken short. Has to go back here. Can he finish? This time, surely! And he hits the net! And there is your opener! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a promising position. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
De Bruyne. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Takes on his marker. And that's a dangerous ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he was alert to it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Now it's eFootball. He's having a pop! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Lazio choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Zanetti. Oh, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
That's a shade optimistic. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Lazio have opted to make another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Cleared away. Oh, lovely Phidias. And he shoots! And it's there! AC Milan are all square. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
İlᴇᴛ. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. Can he get it through? İlᴇᴛ. That's Cataldi. It's a really well-measured ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marosic. Cataldi. And it's İlᴇᴛ. Looking for options for movement. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. That's a decent clearance. Thinks one through. Now it's Schneider. Crosses it in here. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tomori. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
We are into stoppage time. Marosic. Noslin. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Schneider. İlᴇᴛ. Nicely spread. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next. Well, they are already up and running again. Muscular approach does pay off here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Barella. And Kalulu. Tomori. Now Gabbia. Spread to the right. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Big chance, corner. De Bruyne plays it short. Marosic proves too strong. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That should get the job done. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Barella really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's taking no chances there. Threads one in. Salamakas promptly onto that, and that is that. Barella. And Tomori. Kalulu. And it's Zanetti. Gabbia. Distributed tidily. Usai producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Basic. And the pass is intercepted. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Noslin. Noslin carries the ball down the right. Oh, nice touch. Cross flung in towards the middle. And that has been cleared. Good ball, good take. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And here's Zaccagni. De Winter. And it's Modric. Barella. Foot in. Now it's Dia. Spread it left.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Winter, and that... Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. I think we're just about ready. Schneider to go first. And he does it with poise.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Dia, the next man to walk up to the spot.
Yeah, good pen that.
He had to, and he did. Kilishoy is the man who's second in line. Made it look easy.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Zaccagni, second to go. No, he's thumped the bar!
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
This to put them 2 up. Big character, big moment, big save. We're on to number 3 here. Great stop, and the keeper punches the air. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Milan with this chance to pull two clear. Oh, great save! That is a great save! So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Never in doubt.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Up steps the man with the armband. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Sticks it away. And the drama continues. Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Lazio are looking to save match point. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then. Kalulu
is the second of the unscheduled takers. Oh, it's a really good save.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
David De Gea, now the only hope. And that will do it.
Oh, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. We're all sweating here.
Milan fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Now this could be a chance. Played back.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Big chance! They've scored!
Goal! After 10 minutes is number 27.
Launched just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Okazaki. And it's Guardiola. Not the most accurate pass. Fernandez. El Jabari. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Spread out to the left. Koundé does well to get it back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Fernandez. El Jabari. Dani Olmo. It's Albert Ferrer. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Aimed beyond the defence. He's cut it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rafinha has created one goal already. Space for him to turn and look. And he's whipped it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Albert Ferrer. Eder Militao. And it's Zanetti. Guardiola. And Zanetti. Hangs in across. And straight back out. Miranda de Ebro have reclaimed it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Guardiola, distributed tidily. And it's Bojan. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Bojan. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Hops for safety. El Jabari. Looking for the run. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Dani Olmo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Fernandez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Please welcome our players.
So off we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, he's found support out wide. eFootball has it in a wide position. And this is Okazaki. Can he finish? That has been knocked clear. Miranda-de-Ebro are looking to go forward now. El Jabari. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Koundé. Guardiola. He's found space here. El Jabari. Fernandez. Still just a single goal between the sides. Can he get it through? Zanetti. Albert Ferrer being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Fernandez. El Jabari. So we've reached the hour mark. Guardiola gets across and deals with it. Now, can they get him away? That looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Dani Olmo. And it's Guardiola.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need.
Miranda-Ebro really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Dani Olmo. Look at the space here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitution.
Miranda-de-Ebro choosing to make the first change. Alberto Mari getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.